darlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jessica Capella here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here for the first time. I'm so glad you're here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for coming back to watching one of my videos. If you've been watching my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and take some time out to support my channel and my work by clicking on the subscribe button and give it a like if this resonates with you. For those of you, my Capella members, you are the most amazing people on the planet. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. I'm so glad you were part of my circle, my Capella circle. If you're interested in a personal reading, or if you want to set for an awesome Capella membership, which you can learn more about in the end of the video, check out the description box below, or you can go to capellawellness.com and check out the amazing things I have to offer, along with my very, very impactful Capella memberships. Lastly, if you would like to support the work that I do and my channel, you can do so by submitting a donation or choosing an item from my wish list. More information about where those things are, how you can donate, how you can access my wish list on Amazon, those are in the description box below. Okay, just scroll down further and you'll see the links to where you can make a donation and where you can view my wish list. All right, if you do choose any one of those options to support me and my channel and the work that I do, may that be returned to you tenfold. I wish you guys a wonderful week. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. How are you? I hope you are well. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I don't know why I'm saying this, but my guides want me to say something about congratulations to those of you who are Detroit Lions fans for beating the Eagles. That's random, guys. That's not going to be for everybody, but they wanted me to say that. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I was actually shocked too. But anyway, I'm just happy that my Dolphins won. That was a very close game. The weekend games, guys, I'm sorry, the Sunday games were nuts. Even the Kansas City game was crazy. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about football, but I am. Anyways, my dear Scorpios, what we're going to do here is we're going to see what your overall energies are for this week, what you need to focus on, and what you need to avoid for the time being to help you with your spiritual growth, because that is what this is about. But remember, time is always fluid and energy is always changing. We're then going to get guidance on how to best navigate these energies, what your wellness tip of the week is, what the full moon in Taurus is bringing you. That's a lunar eclipse and occurs on November 8th, 2022, or the 9th, depending on where you are in the world. And lastly, we're going to see what is coming to you in love. All right, Scorpio, let's see. What is your overall theme for this week? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Plague Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else who's watching this. Keep your unhealthy ego at the door, and make sure you're honest with yourself and your situation. Alrighty, they're thinking about this one, Scorpio. What is the overall theme for Scorpio for this week? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Plague Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Do we have anything? See what happens when I do that? Happens all the time. Hey, it's the house that you rule, Scorpio. 8th house mystery. Did you guys get this last time? Can't remember. Somebody did. We've got the... Instead of medium coeli, this is the emum coeli, the root. See that tree there? There's something about your ancestral patterns, what you're rooted in, and what you need to uproot yourself from. Okay? 8th house, that is other people's money. That is debts. That is sex. It is, mysterious things, the deep, dark stuff, the shadow stuff, the stuff that we don't want to face, the stuff we don't want to see, the fears, the demons, all those things, okay? So with the theme here this week, it looks like You guys are really going to be, there's something about this eclipse season, okay? And this could very well be the effect of the new moon eclipse in your sign, which was a solar eclipse, right, as well. The new moon in Scorpio, I meant that there was a solar eclipse that kickstarted this. There's something coming to the surface. All right, I'm seeing death and rebirth here. Something about you guys being liberated, being free. I'm getting, again, being uprooted with that Moon Coeli card at the bottom of the deck. Now, they want me to look at the number 46. This is somebody's age. I felt that very strongly. Of somebody here, this is your age. Could even be number 38. Could be your age too. Or these numbers are significant to you. 6 plus 4 is 10. There's something about completion. Again, something about being uprooted. Or you releasing some sort of fears about your upbringing, your ancestral patterns, something like that. Something about... I'm hearing allowing your shadow side to come out. There's something here about how maybe your family upbringing or something with your ancestral line kept you from being your so-called mysterious self, kept you from really feeling those deep emotions or really having that shadow side come out, something along those lines. There's like about an oppression of those deep, dark fears or emotions that you've had. So, and you guys are water. So there's something here about these deep emotions that are coming out here. And Cancer got somewhat of a similar message because they had something about somebody coming out, excuse me, with expressing their feelings. So, I just heard Phoenix rising from the ashes. Some of you, there's a big change. Some big change is taking place this week, especially because we do have that total eclipse that is about to happen. Some of us are feeling the effects of this. All right. Now, this is also about being tempted to manipulate other people with sex, money, okay? Other people's money, right? Power. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. Pluto is the planet of power. Okay? Be careful with trying to manipulate people with this stuff. Some of you may know people's deepest, darkest fears. And there may be this temptation to try to take advantage of that or try to manipulate people with that or through that. I don't know what it's coming through, but that's what I'm getting. Or maybe this is what you used to do, okay? Because the challenge here is to keep yourself from manipulating others because of that deep knowledge that you know. You guys are very intuitive. You're very psychic. You can kind of see through people, and I'm seeing through the depths of their souls. Okay. There's that, and there's also, if somebody is trying to get to the depths of you, they see right through you. They see the depths of your soul, and there could be a fear surrounding that for some of you. Some of you pull away, right? There could be a mystery that you have with someone, or you're thinking they're mysterious. I also see High Priestess with this because they know deep-rooted things about you that nobody else should know. That's what I'm getting. And for some of you who are dealing with people like this scares the shit out of you. All right? You don't want anybody to know those deep, dark things. You don't want anybody to know about your fears, about your worries, about your belief systems, about love, money, sex, whatever. You don't want anybody to know those things you try to keep hidden. Okay? So if that's you, Scorpio, you can't be afraid of somebody who knows you that well without even knowing you that well in the physical, if that makes sense. All right? You got to stop pulling yourself away from these people when those people are tapping into that type of stuff about you. It's only because they're trying to help you. Because here's the thing, Scorpio, a lot of people can't see the depths of your soul. And they're not meant to. But those who can,
they can help you to transform. 8th house is about transformation, okay? Because when somebody's able to see right through you and to see what fears you have, those dark secrets that you have, because 8th house is also secrets, they are trying to get you to be accepting of that. And for you to not be so fearful of those things, or to keep them hidden, thinking that you are going to be ridiculed or judged or something like that. If people are going to judge you and chastise you for that, Scorpio, they shouldn't be in your circle. They shouldn't be surrounding you, okay? Because those people can't really get you. But when those people are able to see that in you and to be accepting of it and to help you to face those demons, to face those fears, to accept your shadow self, that's where I believe unconditional love comes from. Right? Like that skeleton face here. They see through, right through your skin, your bones, all of that stuff. They see the real you. So don't be afraid of being around those people, Scorpio. And you're trying to figure out, how can they know that about me? How can they see that darkness? It's because they also see your light. Because they've been through it. And they're trying to help you see your light. This is about facing your worst fears. It will help to free you. Okay? Don't be afraid to face whatever fears you have about whatever it is. Because you will feel liberated when you face them and you deal with them. And the people who can see that about you, they're here to help you to handle those things, to help you to overcome your fears, to give you encouragement, to give you motivation, to help you to make profound change in your life so that you're not consumed by these dark things. You're not inundated by these fears, these shadows about yourself. Because that's what keeps people in the dark. We have to be able to learn to transmute the dark into light. And there's somebody here who's helping you to do that if they haven't already successfully completed that right now, okay? 38. They want me to look at the book for this because there's something else here. So this says, imagine your spine extends down into the earth like a taproot. The strong central root under a tree through the earth to a point to the sun's path below. Latin for bottom of the sky, the imum coeli, or IC, points to the memories and experiences that fed your first roots, your early home life, your family's traditions, and your biological and emotional heritage. Look to the roots. Think about what makes you feel at home and secure, what creates sanctuary for you. Investigate the foundations and become conscious of the traditions and assumptions that underlie the situation. Underlie. Lean into habits that help you feel secure and grounded. If you enjoyed your childhood, family traditions can help you feel safe and strong in a storm. If you grew up in chaos, you may crave the opposite and so create your own quiet sanctuary. If you grew up around arguments, arguing with people at home may seem normal to you, but that may not be the case for your housemates. So you may need to learn to present your points in a more transformative, less combative way. The IC also speaks of deeper roots, the spiritual, religious, or philosophical underpinnings of your early life. Just as a fish doesn't notice the water it swims in, it can be hard to see the spiritual assumptions you swam within as a child. These philosophical underpinnings could give you a deep connection to spirit or leave you feeling restricted or judged. Whether they imbued you with unconscious habits or were that from which you rebelled, until you examine those deep roots, they will define your foundational paradigm. Unconscious patterns from your personal history may underlie the situation and need excavation. Build roots of your own. Feel your spine extend like a deep taproot of a tree and into the ground. Feel the strength of the earth pulsing up through you, holding you strong through any storm. Oh, this is funny, because right underneath this card is none other than the ruler of Scorpio, Pluto. What do we talk about? Rebirth. I did get a strong energy of being uprooted, like I was talking about.
See what I talked about, family traditions and things? Sorry, I forgot to do my incense. You guys are creating, you're transforming into the person that you are always meant to be. You're not conforming to these traditions, these false beliefs about who you are. The thing about family traditions, you can create your own traditions, that type of thing. You create your own belief systems. That's what we are meant to do, right? We're here to break away from the conformity, to break away from those things that our parents, our relatives, our upbringing led us to believe. So let's see what you need to focus on. What does Scorpio need to focus on at this time? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian Syrians. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and clarity. Oh, here we go.
Page of Pentacles. Look what we got at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it, but we have the Tower. There we go. The overall thing with what you need to focus on, guys, is that you cannot avoid the inevitable, because divine intervention is about to occur if it hasn't happened already. This very well be the influences of the full moon total lunar eclipse in Taurus. Okay? And Taurus is earth energy. Here's earth energy right here. There's something about laying the foundation for a bigger, brighter future, having a more solid foundation. That is up to you. There's something here about you focusing on what it is that you want to have in your life. Like I talked about, or with that root card there, the Moon Coeli, talking about your upbringing, right? Some of you didn't feel secure. There was chaos. There were arguments. There were sudden upheavals in your life. It was chaos. It was destruction. All right? You came from, for some of you, you came from a very chaotic, very destructive life. Now it is time for you to build a better foundation for yourself, because God comes in to knock you out of that tower. It's an overthrow of belief systems, overthrow of environments, okay? This is God throwing you out of this tower to say, hey, this is not a foundation you should be building on, because it's not stable, which is why this tower is collapsing. It's about to collapse, actually. All right? God is saying to you, this is not your path. This is not where you're supposed to be. Whatever you're trying to build, Scorpio, you're building it on sand. You're building it on mud, or whatever this is. It's not concrete. It's not asphalt. All right? Whatever this is, God is telling you, nope, there's not going to be anything withstanding that comes with this if you continue to build on that. And again, for some of you, this is stemming from you having a very chaotic life, upbringing, an insecure, okay, hold on. They're telling me a whole bunch of things. Your upbringing for some of you was not secure. You did not feel safe. You did not feel secure in that home, in that environment, in that family, with that belief system, okay? You are no longer going to repeat that. You are here to build, to lay a new foundation for yourself that's more solid. It's more stable. But this is about the newness of this. You're now starting to learn how to build a better life for you, for your future family or your current family. No more destruction, no more chaos, no more conflict. But there's something here where you need to go slow with this. This is earth energy. You can't rush this. You got to build it one brick at a time, one stone at a time. Some of you are going to take the pieces from that crumbled tower, from that crumbled whatever it is, building, shining up the pieces, shining up the rocks perhaps, and starting to build something new. Some of you, you may not be utilizing the crumbled pieces from that tower to build something new. It depends, because it's going to be different for everybody. But either way, you are now going to set something that's going to be even better for you. where it will not fall. Okay? And some of you are realizing that's like you're trying to build something on this unstable ground, and God's like, no, Scorpio, this is not going to work for you. I'm putting you on this path. You're going in the opposite direction. That's not going to give you sustainability. It's not going to give you security or safety. So that's why God is knocking you off that path. He's knocking out of the tower. So there is this energy here about you saying, okay, I'm going to start anew, and I'm going to work hard on this. I'm going to work hard on myself. I am going to understand the magic within myself to build something. You're not going to be living in a tower. You're not building a tower anymore, Scorpio. You're building a castle. All right? There's something about learning here. Learning a new skill. Learning how to build a better life for yourself. And setting those goals. All right? You're no longer procrastinating. You're no longer saying to yourself, I don't think this is capable of doing this. I'm a novice. I have no knowledge about this. How am I going to be able to build a better life for me, my family, my future? But that's why God's come in here, Scorpio, because you do have the knowledge. You do have the intelligence to build this new beginning for you. All right? Yeah, it's never been done before, but you are chosen for this, Scorpio. Don't underestimate your potential, because you have unlimited potential to create this. This could also be for others of you. You were on a career path that was not for your highest good. It wasn't your purpose. So God knocked you right out. A shocking event happened. You got sudden news. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe there was a divorce here that happened. You lost money. You lost your home. You lost whatever. But that's because God's like, nope. You're going to get back up and you're going to start something even better. For those of you who lost a job, you are going to really utilize the skills that God gave you to have a different career, to have a different job. This could also be the onset of you learning how to start your own business. Okay? With whatever you're gifted at, whatever you're skilled at, whatever magic you have that's within you. 8th house is about magic, because Scorpio is about magic. You have a lot of magic within you, Scorpio, to bring about something that's bigger and better. Those of you who've going through a divorce, yes, you're starting over, but it's going to be a better life. But you have to believe in that. This is something new that you are starting. Start setting goals for yourself to say, you know what? I'm not going to let this divorce take me over. I'm not going to be in this pity party energy. I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to build something better and stronger. I'm going to learn something new. Whether you're going to learn something from this divorce, because with all of these tower moons, guys, there's always a huge lesson to learn. It's powerful forces at play here. Every time God brings in chaos and destruction, we build from it. We get stronger. We become more resilient, and we learn new things as to why that tower had to crumble, as to why that had to suddenly happen. Okay? Because God is putting you on the path that's going to lead you to your abundance, your happiness, your prosperity. But you have to understand that there's a bigger reason as to why this upheaval is occurring, why this divorce is occurring, why this loss of a job is occurring, a loss of relationship. You're going to learn how to do it better the next time, is what I'm hearing. Okay? You're going to stay faithful and committed to what you know is right for you. If this hasn't happened yet, there's a fear for some of you of divorce, of a relationship ending badly, of a business failing, of of a job ending, a career ending. Do not be afraid of any of that, however it resonates for you, because again, it's going to bring about a new beginning. It's going to be more solid and stable. Okay? So don't be fearful of that stuff. There's also something about this mysteriousness. When I talked about somebody that you know who can see right through you, who knows your core, who knows your fears, your worries, your anxieties, your uncertainties, all of those things. They bring those out in you. There's something about you've had a sudden revelation about that, hence the Tower card. A massive, massive revelation about this person. And they were helping you. They were probably divine intervention. They were helping you to see the destruction and chaos in your life that you were causing yourself. To tell you that whatever happened in your past does not dictate your future. All right? To tell you that don't worry about losing those things. Don't worry about the divorce, the job endings, the relationship endings, the obliteration of things. Don't worry about those belief systems that were ingrained in you since childhood. This is to live life anew. And this person was helping you to see these things. And not only that, this person, you end up seeing things differently about this person. Again, this is a revelation, a huge revelation about this so-called mysterious person, because they were helping you to see the magic within you. They were helping you to build something bigger, better, and greater. So because of this, Scorpio, some of you, it's either communication coming in from this person or you're communicating with that person that I was just talking about. The person who helped you to undergo some crazy, drastic transformation. So because you had that revelation about this person, you're not ready to communicate. There's something about an apology here, but don't expect apologies to fix everything, guys. Alright. This person may very well tell you, or you're telling them, Scorpio, I had this massive revelation about you. I see what you were trying to do in my life. You were trying to help me to awaken. You were trying to help me to transform, to move away from the past, because 8th house is Scorpio, right? Scorpio is about letting go of the past and killing off the old self so that the new can emerge, so that you can have those bigger, better things. This person realized that you were the one to help them to overcome those false beliefs about themselves, about religion, about marriage, about life in general. This person helped you to see you for who you really are, to not be afraid of who you are. So it looks like you or your person are communicating with you, or you're communicating with them, Scorpio, to tell them, look, I didn't understand this. I see now that you helped me to go through this awakening, to help me to transform, to help me to leave the past behind, to not get consumed by it, to not get caught up in it, and knowing that I have a better future for myself, but I'm the one who has to work hard to achieve that. So, could very well be a shocking message coming to you, but this is good news either way. Shocking good news. It could be about a career. You're going to get a job that you didn't think you were going to get. Somebody that you thought you weren't going to be able to have a relationship with comes back around because of that revelation and talks to you. They are going to give you honest, open, communion conversation, which is what the Page of Pentacles is. And it's going to be coming out of nowhere because the divine is pushing this person to talk to you, to communicate with you. The divine is bringing in a new job opportunity, an exciting new career opportunity or endeavor, whatever this is. But you're going to get news of this, Scorpio, and it's going to make you pretty happy. And don't be afraid of what this new beginning brings. Don't be afraid of this new job, this new relationship, this new project, because you are capable. I talked about you have unlimited potential. Don't underestimate your power, your logic, your magic. You already have what it takes. God didn't bring about this opportunity, guys, if you weren't ready for it. It may be surprising. It may be like a sudden change, sudden shifts, total upheaval, complete life change, complete career change, complete relationship change. But that's because God wants to bring this to you. There is something about a reconciliation, somebody coming back from your past, perhaps, with this page. But either way, this news, guys, is coming from an honest, trustworthy person because it is the Page of Pentacles. Let's see what you need to avoid. What does Scorpio need to avoid at this time? Holy Spirit, thank you. Cancer got the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck for the avoidance. Okay, we have King of Cups. It's your energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but I'm getting more strong Pisces with this. Pisces always tends to show up in the Scorpio readings. The 6, see, with the balance here? 6 of Pentacles. Okay. With this new good news coming in, for those of you receiving messages, okay? There's something about the trust of when this person comes to communicate. Because this shocking communication, the shocking news is coming from a person who loves you very deeply. Someone who's very generous, very kind. They withdrew from you. They quote unquote ghosted you. And if you didn't watch my Cancer reading, I highly recommend you do because it's tying into this one. But I said in Cancer's reading that I cannot stand the whole ghosting thing. It is just pure crap. People allow somebody who does not express their emotions or who stops talking to them or whatever to let them affect them. And then their whole world turns upside down, okay? You may be dealing with somebody who cannot express their emotions, and that is okay. I went through this in great detail in Cancer's reading. A King of Cups loves differently. They have a very different love language, okay? So if this person is unemotionally unavailable, they've withdrawn from you, they've ghosted you, they could be dealing with a lot of trauma in their life, a lot of drama, okay? They didn't want to pull you into that. Do you really want to be with somebody or be around somebody's energy who's dealing with a lot of chaos and destruction and drama? No, you don't, okay? There's something here about something with work, drama at work, drama at some place where I'm getting like a food center, soup kitchen. I don't know why I'm getting this. Something about charity, charitable donations, charitable work. There could be some drama around this place of work for some of you. That's for somebody specific, but if that's the case for you, Scorpio, whoever this is for, maybe you've lost your job there because it just wasn't, it was too much. There was too much drama, there was too much chaos there. Remember, God doesn't want any of us to be in chaotic environments. He doesn't want us to be to give into drama or to be around that. That lowers our vibration and it affects our abundance. It does. Other people's energies does affect us, which is why God needs to pull you out of something. There's something about a job here where there's unequal give and take. People are being greedy. They're trying to create this drama, to create this chaos. So if this is work for you, Scorpio, this is not a pleasant work environment. So either you've lost that job or you quit that job or you got laid off or something. Take it as a blessing. I see towers as blessings in disguise, okay? Because God knows where you need to be. You need to have a tremendous amount of strength through this if this is work related for you, all right? You may have believed that you were let go of this job because you think they didn't, you weren't good enough, okay? There's something about losing your self-esteem. Oh man, they fired me from this job. I thought I was doing well, but apparently you were being undervalued. Somebody was trying to emotionally manipulate you into keeping this job, okay? It's going to be different for everybody because it's not a job thing for everybody. You were being undervalued. You were being underpaid. And maybe you stayed in this job because you needed to pay the bills. You had debts to pay. All right? But there's somebody here who, I'm getting for somebody here. Somebody was pretending to be kind and generous to you, to be open, to be receptive about you expressing your emotions to them, how you were feeling, and they took advantage of it. This is a boss. Your boss could be a water sign, but it doesn't have to be. There's a masculine energy who played your emotions for their own gain. They were being greedy. They said something to you, they promised something to you, and they took it back, or they said something that was like, oh, no, that's not actually what I'm going to give you. There's something about a promotion, a raise, a loan, some extra money here, and this person pretended to be understanding of your situation, and they I'm sorry, they lied about it. If this is you, Scorpio, please don't be vindictive, and please don't go out there like trying to get back at this person. This is teaching you a massive, massive, massive lesson. Okay? So if there's something here about somebody manipulating you emotionally with a job, your pay raise, or whatever this is, let it go. Because God had this happen to get you out of this job. Because you were being undervalued, because you were being underpaid, and your intuition knew it. You need to trust in that. And if you know somebody's manipulating you at work, you need to get out of there, because this could very well be there's somebody who is about to lose their job. For those of you who are resonating with the career part of this, the job part of this, all right? It may be bad news if you lose your job, but you got to look at it from a different perspective. It ends up being good for you, okay? In the end, all right? 8th house. Something's ending and something new is beginning. There's a big, profound change for some of you career-wise, job-wise. And you won't see it coming. Again, with the mystery to this, being uprooted, all right? Thinking that you have to work hard, a 9-to-5 job, or work like 12 hours a day, 7 days a week to pay your bills, to make money, to be successful. Nope. That is a false belief. That you were being conditioned by your parents, by society, thinking that, okay? So somebody needs to hear that. But there's something about you may very well feel having low self-esteem, not believing in yourself, if this is resonating with you with regards to somebody underpaying you or undervaluing you, or taking your job, or firing you, or giving you the pink slip, right? You do not need this job. You do not need this person. But some of you, you intuitively knew this because you guys are very psychic, very intuitive. Some of you, you sense it coming. If you do, you really need to trust in what your intuition is telling you. Maybe you're dealing with people at your job that there's a lot of layoffs or something. You think, okay, I'm hearing you might be next. You will be next. Some of you already intuitively know this. You've got to have the courage and confidence to get out of this job, okay? I cannot tell you what to do though, but this is guidance, all right? I'm helping you with this because I could very well be helping you to avoid some total, utter destruction. It's like when my guides told me to put in my 2 weeks. I wasn't ready yet, but I knew if I didn't listen to my divine guidance, something worse was going to happen. And let me tell you, when my guides told me to quit my career, tower moment times 10 happened at my place of work. Literally the week after I left that job. This could very well be a similar situation for some of you if this is career related, all right? Others of you, if you haven't pulled away from a person who's withdrawn from you emotionally, who kind of tries to entice you with a little bit of romance or tries to open their heart up to you, but then they lock up and then they pull away, and you keep chasing after this person, you keep expressing how they feel, you keep loving them, you keep giving them gifts, you keep giving them things, or just, you know, listening to their problems. But when it comes to listening to you and they don't help you, or they just ghost you and they just disappear, you're giving too much to this person, because this person is having a hard time dealing with a lot of stuff in their life, but they're also having a hard time expressing their emotions because there's some trauma and drama involved with this person's childhood. All right? So if you're giving too much to somebody who cannot give to you, especially emotionally, then you're doing yourself a disservice. Okay? This person still needs some healing to do. So this could very well be, if that tower moment hasn't happened yet with this person, maybe you gave him a gift, okay? Maybe you gave him a gift from the heart. You were trying to help them to express something to you, but it may have backfired, hence the Tower card. And some of you are like, shit, this guy pulled away, and I was being kind, I was being generous, but some of you did too much of that. There is somebody here who has this profound emotions for you, who can't deal with your kindness and generosity, because some of them don't believe that somebody can be as kind and generous as you. I've been getting this a lot in a lot of the other readings. You may have gotten this before too, but I can't remember. Somebody feels like they're, by you being this generous and giving them gifts and stuff, they think that you're emotionally manipulating them by doing this. Now, some of them are going to have to come to this realization that this is not what you're doing. Others of you, your person has had a massive revelation that you were giving because you wanted to. It's that Ray Lamenton song, I Was Born to Love You. I know you give because you want to. Don't you think it's time you learn? Let yourself receive. Don't you think it's time you learn to let yourself receive? Don't you think it's time to learn? Whatever. You guys know what I mean. Don't you think it's time you learn to let yourself receive? That's the lyric. This could be a very, some of you, if you're dealing with this person here and they just cannot emotionally open up to you, you're there for them, but they're not there for you. It's because they can't handle you right now. They think you're doing this for ulterior motive. Again, the mystery. There's a dark side to this. They're thinking that you're being mysterious for a reason because they're thinking they're trying to get something out of you. Maybe you're trying to get money from them, trying to get something else from them. It's like, if I scratch your back, you have to scratch mine. This is not what this is. That's conditional giving, right? If you're conditional giving, Scorpio, you're actually not understanding the law of reciprocity, the law of attraction. You have to give freely and openly. You can't go around thinking that, oh, if I give this to this person, they're going to do something for me. No. You got to give out of the kindness of your heart, like the King of Cups. You're not there to emotionally manipulate people by doing other things for people, thinking that they're going to do things for you. Because guess what, Scorpio? Not everybody has to be kind to you. There's nowhere in the Bible that says that everybody has to be nice to you. And here's the thing. In the Bible, it says, give unto others as though you want to give them unto you, whatever that quote is. That's actually a lie. You can give freely, but you should not be expecting that person to do the exact same for you. Now, it could come to you in different ways. Let's say you give a gift, a tangible gift to someone, and you're expecting to get a gift back. This person could give you something back, but in the form of a song, in the form of something artistic, right? Whatever that is. You see what I'm saying? There's different here. People have different languages of love. People give things differently. There's also somebody here who expresses their deep love for people by giving them gifts, giving them things that are tangible. Houses, cars, dinners out, I don't know, Why did I think laptops? That's kind of weird. Not that it's weird. Everybody loves differently, right? Somebody wants to shower you with gifts, but because you were showering them with gifts or giving them things, they took it as like manipulation, or like, this person's trying to get something from me. But it looks like this person had a sudden revelation that you were just giving because you were that genuinely honest, kind, and generous. Because you have compassion for people. You have a deep love for people. You have unconditional love for people. And that's why this person mistook you for somebody else, thinking that you didn't exist, that there were no such thing as people being very kind and generous and understanding. King of Cups is a very understanding person. And either you, Scorpio, or your person, it's like your person didn't get that about you, or you didn't get that about your person. But again, if you're giving too much to this individual who cannot be there for you emotionally, you've got to pull yourself back. If you haven't done that already, Scorpio, God's going to come in to take you away from this person, to pull you away from this individual, because you're doing too much giving. Or it could be you're doing too much taking. One of you is giving too much, the other one's taking too much, and now God is intervening to split you guys apart, because this is not going to be balanced. It's not a well-balanced connection. It's not going to be harmonious. All right? That's why the Tower is coming in, if it hasn't come in already. Because you cannot build a solid relationship based off of emotional manipulation, based off of someone being completely withdrawn and not communicative, being emotionally manipulative, someone who is not being able to be receptive to the love, or let alone being able to give that love back. This King of Cups holds in their emotions. They have a hard time talking about it. But there's an individual here, because of the Tower moment, this separation happened, this divorce happened, whatever, because it wasn't balanced. Okay? This job, this relationship was not strong enough to last. Okay? Equal give and take does exist, Scorpio. I'm hearing somebody has Scorpio moon. This King of Cups can very well be possessive. Because they have a hard time expressing their true emotions. And when those emotions are repressed, that causes a distorted masculine to go through the roof, which leads to anger, bitterness, resentment, possessiveness, control, being emotionally manipulative. Okay? Be careful. Be careful with dealing with these people. And on top of that, they tend to cause a lot of drama. They get moody. When someone doesn't have head-heart balance, they get very moody. And then they will withdraw. Because they're dealing with things that they can't express emotionally. That does the King of Cups in the shadow sense. That leads to depression. That leads to low energy. That leads to being detached emotionally from people. Not engaging in family things, dinners, events, whatever. This person just goes, hides away, and tries to deal with their emotions in a way that is not healthy. Right? But again, if you're dealing with this person has a lot of work to do. And you've got to stop being overly giving and generous to this individual, because it's not going to help them express how they feel. It's not going to help them to deal with their emotions. They have to learn on their own. Sometimes you have to pull yourself away for this person to really realize what they're doing. Hence the Tower card. So somebody did have a sudden revelation about how they were acting as this King of Cups. How being emotionally withdrawn does not help. They had to deal with them being sensitive. Sensitivity is not a weakness. All right? So if you're dealing with this person, you've got to build something for you. You got to focus on you. This is something new for you to do. But if you want to come in union, you want to have a relationship with this person, you've got to do something first. Because right now, this connection is not stable enough to last. It's not strong enough to last. For those of you with work-related stuff, it's not safe. It's not secure. It's not stable. So God's pulling you out. The others of you who are ready for this, there is this King of Cups who is going to communicate how they feel. They're going to tell you why they couldn't be there for you emotionally, why they couldn't be there for you, period, why they had to withdraw every time you communicated with them. They may have been dealing with a crisis, with some drama going on with a father or some other male figure or something like that, or somebody with strong masculine energy who could be a woman who is just emotionally manipulative or something like that, emotional immaturity. Again, something with finances, something with the job. There could have been a lot going on. I'm hearing child support and child custody and alimony all of a sudden. This person had to withdraw from you because there were issues at the job. They were being underpaid. They were being undervalued. There was something going on with their money. It was not balanced. It was something was going on financially for them. There was also something about huge payouts to an ex or some sort or something, or big payouts for child support, alimony, custody battles, whatever this is. Somebody had to withdraw from you because they were dealing with a lot of drama in regards to their finances, dealing with other people. Okay, so it looks like it, and they just, there was also an illness here. Paying money for an illness, paying money to help them to be able to express their emotions. Counselor? Okay, counselor, therapist. Somebody may have been spending a lot of money on counseling, on therapy, okay? So you can't fault somebody for withdrawing from you because they wanted to fix themselves, because they wanted to heal. This is the master of emotions, the master of love. This person understands great wisdom through pain and suffering. And somebody here that you're dealing with had to talk to a counselor, to a therapist, and they spend a lot of money on that. Whether it helped them, it probably did. I don't know, but that's going to be different for everybody. Talking to a counselor or therapist to help boost their self-esteem, to help them to have more confidence in themselves. You probably could have led this person to talk to somebody to help them with this. There's also recovery of an illness, okay? Depression. Because this king can fall into some deep depression when he can't deal with his emotions, all right? There's depression here, money, self-esteem, self-confidence, all of the above. Having courage to express their emotions. Somebody's been helping your person out with to express their emotions, or they were going to God or something like that, or you helped them to overcome these insecurities, all right? So when you pulled away, it did some damage to this person emotionally, because they're like, oh shit, this person is not there anymore. Because again, you were able to see through this person. You saw the depths of their soul. This is deep emotions. You saw their fears, their insecurities, what they were dealing with, whatever it was. You know that they needed to heal. You knew they were going through pain and suffering, and you were trying to help them. And the Scorpio, you or supposedly whatever this is, you could not understand how this person could know that about you. But it looks like this King of Cups is getting ready to reach out to you to tell you how they honestly, genuinely feel about you, and how they are grateful of how kind and generous you were, because they did take it for granted. But again, you can't find fault in this because they thought that you were trying to manipulate them. Yes, that seems unfair. Yes, it's like judging or whatever. But again, this person probably dealt with people that they loved dearly or they cared for a lot about deeply. and they were generous to them, and they backstabbed them. They took advantage of their kindness. So when they came across you, Scorpio, they said, oh, that person must be doing that to me because I've already got screwed over by people by being nice. It's like this person stopped being nice and kind and understanding. But you came along and you saw that about them. You were trying to genuinely help them. So it looks like this person is going to apologize for that, or they're going to express their emotions. They're going to give you some honest to God truth about why they were emotionally withdrawn from you. They're going to explain a lot of things. Again, there's something about depression, drinking even with this guy, low self-esteem, lack of courage, lack of confidence. They felt very low about themselves because of what happened in the past. There is something about family here. Maybe they had parents who told them they would never amount to anything, because somebody was very psychic, very intuitive here. And their parents knew this, but it's like the freaking Frozen song. Don't feel, conceal, whatever the hell her dad told her. You can't do that to kids. She had gifts, okay? She had strong gifts. But because she was afraid of them, fear causes destruction. Fear causes upheaval. We cannot be afraid of those gifts. There's something here about somebody's childhood. You were very, very psychic. You saw things, you have premonitions, and your family was like, nope, what are you doing? You can't do that. That is against the law. It's against religion. It's against whatever, our beliefs. And somebody here through life was thinking, oh, I have to suppress that. There's also something about something that happened in the family. There was drama, there was trauma. Something happened to them in childhood, and they closed off. They locked up emotionally because they didn't want to deal with the pain, again, from loving somebody that they so hard, so deeply that they may have lost. Okay. Again, there's a lot of stuff that comes with this. I can go on for hours, and my guides are like, you can go move on, Jess, because there is a lot of dark energy here with regards to this King of Cups that they eventually had to overcome. Some of them, that could be you, Scorpio, about you dealing with those emotions. You can't keep your emotions in. For those of you who are dealing with somebody like that, you need to be respectful and understanding as to why they ghost you, why they have to withdraw with you. I've already channeled a lot of stuff that's dealt with this King of Cups' past. If you don't know exactly what happened in their past, you have no right to be affected by the whole ghosting thing, lack of communication, whatever, or this person telling you off or getting you moody. Stop contacting me, stop messaging me, stop doing this. Because they're trying to deal with some hurt here. And I'm getting again that this person did not, if they talked to you very moody in a way that was not kind and loving, it's because they were dealing with something. Some sort of crisis, some sort of drama. All right. It could have been dealing with a child. Here's a father and here's a child. Okay. I did see something about child support, child custody, something like that. You need to be respectful of that. And sometimes when stuff is going on and they don't know how to express it, they come across as being very moody, very unkind. All right. Let's see why the Page of Pentacles is here. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. See, look, 5 coins. Look how dreary this card looks. Lack of self-esteem. Money issues. Okay? Loss of a job. Being underpaid, leading to money being tight. Scarcity. Be careful with the scarcity mindset. The lack mentality, because that attracts more lack, guys. There was something here that wasn't being fruitful. It was barren. It was dead. So God had to take you out to bring you something new. This is a loss of some sort. This is also health issues. Okay. I did say about recovery from an illness. All right. I talked about low self-esteem, pity parties. No pity parties here, guys. This is abandonment. This is rejection. If you got rejected over and over again, there is a reason for this, because God needed you to experience some change. God said things need to change because some of you didn't change it on your own, so God did it for you. Okay? This job wasn't well worth it. This relationship wasn't worth it. Right now, okay? It wasn't doing you any good, so God had to change it up. You may be sad about it. You may be distraught about it. You're not worthy. This is never going to work. I can't believe this happened. It's all for a reason. Holy shit, look. It's the Tower again. There is something about a job loss. Now, if you guys are intuitively feeling this, this is the time to get out. You know, Scorpio. If this is not a job, this is some sudden change in the career, in your relationship. It's here twice. Rejection is protection for those of you who are dealing with relationships, okay? With the King of Cups who keeps ghosting you, who keeps emotionally withdrawing from you, who gets moody, all right? You need to work on yourself. You need to build something better for yourself, because being in this relationship is not going to be built on a solid foundation, period. Because there's a huge imbalance in it. So let the Tower fall, Scorpio. God knows what he's doing. It's a blessing in disguise. This is a massive blessing in disguise, okay? There's also somebody getting over the fear of rejection, of being abandoned. I think I talked about that before. Somebody leaving them, okay? This person is mustering up the courage to talk to you. Again, it's a sudden shocking news here. It's going to change everything. Okay? This person is going to say they were withdrawing from you probably because they were afraid of being abandoned and rejected by you, because other people that they deeply loved rejected them or abandoned them, as I said. When somebody is actually able to express that, that is huge. Okay? It's huge. If you are a true divine feminine masculine, you would understand when this person communicates this with you, because some of you already intuitively knew this. You put all the pieces of the puzzle together. So somebody here is going to communicate to you the truth. They had very low self-esteem. They were depressed. They were drinking. They were dealing with money issues. A lot of stuff was going on in this person's life. And God came into their life, and God brought you into their life to do this, to be the catalyst of that transformation. To get them to have a massive revelation and say, oh my God, I just realized what I'm doing. And it put them on the right path, and you were part of that. There is another group of you where you're getting a new job opportunity, okay? You may think that you're not ready. You think you don't have the skills, but again, God is bringing this to you because there's something about financial hardship. This new job opportunity, this new endeavor, whatever this is, it's going to bring more money for you, because we do have the Six of Pentacles. There's a raise, there's a promotion coming from another job. There's a payout There's somebody who's going to help you financially. Okay? Could be from another job. Could be from a person. Because some of you are dealing with financial hardships. This with the Tower twice, Scorpio. You are not going to see this coming. There's some drastic, massive changes that come from this shocking news. All right? It could very well be someone has completely transformed. They were turned off by being kind and generous and loving to people and understanding because of what happened to them in the past. This person has transformed into the divine King of Cups. So there's somebody here who's going to make you an offer, either to help pay for your debts, to help pay for a car, to help pay for a house. This is a very generous, very sweet, kind-hearted person. They are wealthy enough. They don't care about money anymore. It's all about the love. It's all about spirituality, about their happiness. So apparently there's a King of Cups who is wealthy, a philanthropist perhaps, yeah, who is going to give you an offer. They're going to give you some good news saying, hey, I'm going to help you with your finances because of the Five of Pentacles. I'm going to help you with your expenses, pay your debts, pay this off, get you that, showering you with gifts. What do you need, Jess? What do you need, Scorpio? I'm going to pay it for you. Because of how much you have gotten this person to see what life is about. You help this person to understand that people go through struggles and battles, that pain through suffering comes great wisdom, that they had to be in control of their emotions in their life, that they did not have to be depressed. They did not have to be a pity party and say, this is my life, this is the end of it. There's a freaking Dream Theater song that talks about this. Oh, this is my fate. I can't do anything about this. I'm going to sit here wallow in my sorrows. Nope, nope, and nope. And Dream Theater is an amazing band, but that song I don't agree with because that's putting into people's heads, telling them, okay, this is my fate. This is what was handed to me. I can't do anything about it. That's bullshit. So apparently you caused this King of Cups, the Shadow King of Cups, to change that mentality. Okay? I mean, shitballs. This is coming, like, you are not going to expect this. I don't have words for it. You're not going to see this coming. Total shocker. It's a total shocker, Scorpio. Prepared for this total shock in your life. Holy shit. What did I say? It's the fucking death card. I'm done. I don't have to say anything else, Scorpio, because it's exactly what I was channeling. That's you. It's 8th house. This person has gone through some huge transformation. The others of you who are still dealing with this emotionally unavailable person, you need to let them go through their awakening. They are dealing with stuff in the past that is keeping them stuck. You need to pray for them. You need to send unconditional love to them, all right? You cannot force this person to change. You have to be strong enough to be able to help this person overcome these dark energies, the fears, the shadows, right? I said drinking. I said depression, all right? Suppressing their emotions. That is dangerous, especially for men, okay? Men should not be afraid of expressing their true emotions. I don't give two shits if anybody says anything about it, that you're a girl, that you're a woman, oh, you're a prissy or whatever, the other P word. Stop. That has to stop. Because it's fucking up those masculines, especially those with strong water in their chart. I'm not having it, okay? We have to be compassionate and understanding of these people. The only way we're going to be able to help these people deal with their emotions, guys, is with unconditional love. That's it. And sending them healing and praying for these people. Because again, ancestral patterns, family patterns, whatever, the religion, societal conditioning has screwed some of these people up. And it's not to their fault. They're just thinking that this is it. There's nothing they can do about it. But that's a lie. But we have to show these people that with love can change all things, right? That's the only thing that's going to help people to change, to help people to believe in love again, to believe in the impossible, to believe in kind and generous people, to believe in themselves. they could be the person that they were meant to be all along. So with that death card, there's avoiding this change. The dark side of you. You can't avoid that. You got to be accepting of your shadow side and really dive deep, Scorpio. That's who you are. You're gonna have to let those demons out. You're gonna have to face your fears, but you're avoiding it. You don't want to feel. You want to be emotionally numb. Some of you are afraid of love. Some of you are afraid of success. Some of you are afraid of something. But it's suppressing your emotions, and that's messing some of you up. And I say that with all the love that I have in my heart, okay? I'm not judging you. I'm not ridiculing you here. I'm just speaking the cold, hard, honest truth here. You can't allow yourself to keep your demons in. They have to be released. And you've got to learn how to transmute that into light. Okay? You can't, some of you, you're afraid of people being kind to you. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what I'm getting. If you want your life to change, Scorpio, you got to be the change you wish to see. I said this in Cancer's reading. Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. I actually heard the James Morrison version of that today. It's an incredible rendition of Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror. You should listen to it. If you want your life to change, Scorpio, you have to change yourself. You can't be afraid of these things that you're so fearful of. There's something about being afraid to love again. But you gotta really dig deep, Scorpio. Why are you so afraid of it? Because some of you have been screwed over. Some of you have been rejected by love before. Some of you got abandoned. Family, friends, a spouse, whoever. Maybe even kids. You have to have more faith in this. You have to understand that you being rejected was protection. I learned that the hard way. Even with my divine counterpart, I got rejected by him so many times, and I kept pressing it until I had a massive tower moment on his birthday. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta pull away. And I had no hard feelings against him because I knew he was dealing with stuff. But I thought I could change him in the physical. I thought I could be his counselor, be his therapist, be there for him. And I always told him that. However, I wasn't healed myself. I need to fix myself first. I was fearful of him disappearing from my life. I was fearful of him, of never hearing from him or seeing him again. I had to let go of that fear because I had my own abandonment issues, and it stemmed from my things with my father. Now, my father is still in my life, but my abandonment issues stem from something different that I won't get into here because it's not the time and place for it yet. And I'm being completely vulnerable here, okay? So, some of you really need to understand, why are you so afraid? It's the fear and abandonment thing. It's what's happened in your past. You've got to put a fork in it, Scorpio. It's done. It's over. The past is done. You have to be hopeful and faithful that your future will not be what your past is, but you are the one who determines that. You have the ability to change your life. You do. But you're gonna have to face your fears first and stop being so freaking afraid of what can happen, what can repeat. You will be able to come into you will be able to transform into a person where you won't be fearful of whatever this is ever again. You're going to know better. This is the beginning of you learning about how to face your fears, learning to deal with what happened in the past, and telling yourself, that's not going to happen again. It's just not. Because remember, your thoughts create your reality, right? Having the strength and courage to move forward in life and say, you know what?
The past is in the past. I'm ready for my future. It's going to be built on a more solid foundation. I'm not going to be afraid of love. I'm not going to be afraid to express my emotions. I'm not going to suppress them by drinking and falling into depression and keeping myself locked away. I'm not going to be afraid of giving freely. I'm not going to be afraid of getting my heart broken again, because I know that I have the ability to heal whatever brokenness may come upon me. This is metamorphosis. The caterpillar has to struggle through that cocoon. When that little hole opens up, to get through that hole so that the fluids from the cocoon can seep into the caterpillar's wings. Because if not, the caterpillar will die, because it needs those wings to get out of that situation, that environment. Because that cocoon no longer serves the caterpillar. But the caterpillar has to go through the difficulties, has to go through the shadows, the struggles, the darkness to come into the light. Okay? Two of Cups. It's love for some of you. It's falling in love again. It's getting into another relationship. See? It's also a business partnership for others of you. Like-minded people, someone who gets you, someone who's on the same page, someone you could take a bath with. I don't know, because they're in the bath. Maybe maybe you want to take a bath with somebody. They didn't want to take a bath with you because they were afraid to be vulnerable. They didn't want you to see them naked. That kind of sounds weird, but that's what I'm getting. Someone who gets you, someone you can be best friends with. Codependencies, enabling and healthy attachments to things. Now, some of you, you are clingy to this King of Cups who cannot give you what you need right now. You got to love yourself first. This Two of Cups happens when both of you find the Holy Grail, when you learn to give and receive love. Six of Pentacles, law of reciprocity. For some of you right now, there is no equal give and take in this connection, in this relationship. You've got to give love to receive it, and you got to receive love to give it. Some of you, you are avoiding this because you're thinking that there's another way around it, that this is going to work, but it's not. The others of you, this talks about being afraid of love, of falling in love, like I said. You may be afraid that you're not gonna you're gonna lose your freedom. You're afraid that that this person might be clingy, because maybe they were clingy before, but I'm getting for some of you, your person is no longer clingy. Not at all. They found their happiness on their own. But this is enabling unhealthy attachments to things, to people. Maybe falling in love with the idea of love. Something like that. Excuse me. Some of you are trying to rescue someone. It's exactly what I said, what I was trying to do with my person. I realized, nope, that is not the best way to do this. This is not what true love is. Women don't chase love, they attract it. Some of you are approval seeking. You want to be the caretaker. Okay? We can't rescue anybody, but we can love them. That's what I learned to do. I had to just continuously pray for my divine counterpart to send him unconditional love and light and healing. But I had to do that for myself. I had to love myself first. You cannot have this mutual attraction to each other. You cannot love each other the same until both of you love yourselves first, until you find the Ace of Cups.
But for others of you, where this King of Cups is ready, they've undergone some huge transformation. Because again, the double Tower cards, they've went through some huge, they had some huge revelation about you, about this connection. That it's your person, that it's true love, it's your soulmate, it's your divine counterpart. That this person was always like you, but you were afraid of that. It's like you were afraid of facing yourself. Your person was a mirror of you, and your person caused you to change. They saw you for who you were, and you saw them for who they were, but you saw yourselves in them. And that caused some crazy transformation. This person is no longer the shadow King of Cups that they used to be. That's for some of you. For those of you who have not pulled away from your person yet, your person will change when you change first. When you do you first. When you love yourself first. Stop being clingy. Stop trying to rescue this person. You can't save everybody, Scorpio. Let's see what your guidance is. You gotta save yourself first. What guidance do we have for Scorpio? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian Syrians. Thank you. Wow. But I am getting, there is communication coming in from this King of Cups. Something massively changes with the eclipse energy. Perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. For the others of you, this is the right time for you to pull away from this person who cannot be there for you emotionally. Who cannot express. Because again, they need to deal with some work. You got to heal. Your person has to heal. Rejection is protection. Stop with the fears of abandonment and all that other stuff. Bottom of the deck is emotional healing. See? As your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. See? I cannot say anything else, guys. If you're wondering when your desire will be fulfilled or when it is the best moment to make a change, the answer is now. The universal energies have aligned perfectly and have opened a gateway for you to easily step through. Oh my God. I was doing fine in the Cancer reading. I don't know what's going on. This is one of those times in life when you're on a roll and everything you touch turns to gold. Take advantage. They don't want me to talk. That's why. Take advantage of the divine timing and make your move. Any additional preparation at this point would be akin to procrastination. The shadow side of the Page of Pentacles is procrastination. Stop procrastinating. Take one step at a time and move forward today. Your positive thoughts and affirmations are working, so please keep them up. Stop procrastinating and take action. Make a clear decision. Trust your inner sense of timing about this project. Keep the faith as your prayers are on the brink of being realized. Take advantage of your spare time and use it to achieve your goals. Emotional healing. This card signifies that you're healing some old emotional pain. The first thing that comes to mind is exactly the issue you're resolving. That's with the King of Cups. Through great pain and suffering comes great wisdom. As you let go of anger, guilt, or other emotional wounds, you awaken a new level of power within yourself that attracts everything you desire. And more. Call upon the fairies as well as supportive people or professionals to help you through this time of healing. Know that you're lovable and that you deserve a happy heart. The situation you're asking about has an emotional basis. Physical healing occurs as a result of emotional healing. You're preparing for a new love by healing old hurt from a previous relationship. Consult with a professional counselor or join a support group. See? Journal about your feelings. The situation is bringing about tremendous personal growth. Hence, Tower and the Death card. It's all about growth here, guys. Let's see what your wellness message is. What wellness message do we have for Scorpio? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom. your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Wow, that was fast. Subconscious mind. I realize that subconscious beliefs or programs may be holding me back from my desires. For example, if I want money, I may have been told things growing up that I am subconsciously holding on to. So I go back to my past and release beliefs that no longer align, substituting them with ones that do. That's just pretty much confirming what I was talking about. Fuel. Look at the 2 hearts there, 2 of cups. I enjoy doing things that fuel me. It feels great to do things for myself just as much as I do for others. When I make sure I am taken care of, I can better show up for those in my life and for the work that I do. Equal give and take. When we are giving unconditionally, guys, that fuels our hearts. It puts more love into our hearts. It also pays off our karmic debt. Up and out. To heal the parts of me that feel hurt, I must feel every emotion. It has to come up to come out. I don't try to push my feelings away. I sit with them and feel them as I release them. See, with the shadow of the King of Cups, right? For somebody here, this is the perfect time to release to express your feelings. It's like the eclipse energies are going to push you to do this, because for some of you, you can't hold it in anymore. Or your person can't hold it in anymore. Let's see what this full moon total eclipse in Taurus is bringing you, Scorpio. Holy Spirit, archangels, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Wow. You see how they came out? Communication is key, Scorpio, new moon in Gemini. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini. A personal issue reaches resolution, or Cancer, full moon in Cancer. It's the energy of the King of Cups, right? Wow, here you are. Full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. See, this full moon is helping you release this pent-up stuff. We've got 2 full moons and a new moon. Look, I turned right to the full moon in Scorpio. If you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time, since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now if you make an effort. Use your magic. That's what I said. You have all you need inside you to bring about your desired result. Emote. It's all better out than in. It's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. You have the right to your suspicions. Grudges are toxic. Let something go. The end of an argument. The full moon in Scorpio has a sting in its tail. It can herald a vindictive end to a relationship. It can also be a time when we want to be good, but when we're naughty. If you pull this card, your dark side and your shadow self may be showing. The full moon in Scorpio is also a time of magic. If you were thinking of making some magic, this is your sign to do it. That's what I was saying at the beginning. Full moon in Cancer. Yeah, see, there's something about a child here. Things are likely to get very heated, as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign. So there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. This card also suggests both that domestic matter or private issue will soon come to a head, and that it's a great time to move house. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is a time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. See, I was talking about the insecurities. It may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. Meditate to soothe heightened emotions. Don't be clingy. Stop sulking. Have you had enough family time lately? The heightened emotions of the Moon Cancer combination can't be ignored. This means that with this card, there's a sense that all is as it should be, or don't worry, all will soon be well. Something about your kids being safe here too. For those of you who have kids. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing: communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all the forms of communication will also help you now, hence the Page of Pentacles. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or neighbor, there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. Write a list of all the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. Time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you. Read more books. Gemini is a sign of communication and socializing, of ideas and travel, and the energy around it and around this card is speedy, gossipy, and flirtatious. The new moon in Gemini is a wonderful time to get out and socialize. Gemini loves a chat. One thing to be aware of is that this card can also indicate being mentally scattered. Daily meditations will help to unscramble cross wires in your brain. There we have it. And now we're going to get the love piece of this. What is coming to Scorpio in love? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Somebody's getting ready to say something because I'm clearing my throat chakra a lot. Excuse me. What is coming to Scorpio in love? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. I was getting, with the Gemini energy, socializing, I have to say somebody's going to ask you out on a date, or somebody needs to ask someone out on a date. There it is. Meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. Bottom of the deck is passion. You guys are very passionate too, Scorpio. Insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. Somebody likes you the same way you like them. Two of Cups. There's a meetup of some sort. Gemini energy, socializing. Okay. This person has insane chemistry with you. There's strong Scorpio energy here. We have the Death card and the 8th house card there already. But they want to go have some fun with you. Okay. They're going to ask you out on a date. If you're the Scorpio who's about to express your emotions, that little offer there, whatever, this is encouraging you to ask him out on a date. Not to be shy, not to be worried about rejected or abandoned because of what happened before. You need to trust your intuition and have the courage to do this. Okay? It's going to work out in your favor. Again, all will be well with the full moon and Cancer card. There's nothing for you to fear. There's nothing for you to worry about. Now, the others of you who need to work on this connection, they will eventually tell you that they feel the same way about you because they can't escape how they feel for you. Okay? It's a very deep love. It's a strong passion here. There's some like sexual encounter too, something like that. But this is telling you that later on, for the others of you, they will get back out there and they won't be afraid of this love that you two share. They won't be afraid of this insane chemical reaction between you two. All right? Focus underneath this. The Mask. Not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, deluding, gaslighting. See, some of you, they're still hiding their feelings from you, but they need to deal with the other stuff that they're dealing with right now. The others of you, they're going to let go of that mask. They're going to drop the mask. They're going to tell you how they truly feel. All right? And there's something about asking you on a date to kind of like ease the tension there, ease the fears to help them to express how they feel. All right? Something about like having fun, because that is Gemini energy, because it says at the bottom of the deck there, having fun, right? They're gonna set up something with you. You guys are gonna have a fun time, but at the same time, they are gonna get serious at one point, and they're going to tell you how they feel. What does their person want to say to Scorpio?
Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Family, Pleiadian Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity.
I'm very sorry for what I said or wrote. I really didn't mean it. Please don't take it personally.
Apology, right? Page of Pentacles.
Stay strong. See?
Look what's underneath that.
I'm trying to find the right words to say to you. See? Look at the top of the deck. I'm mustering up the courage to speak to you about how I really feel about you. That's what I said. I tried to say the wrong things and regret them later. Wow.
Okay, my lovely Scorpios, I hope this helped you. I really, really hope it did. If you would like a personal reading with me or a live coaching session via phone or Zoom, check out the description box below or go to capellawellness.com. Or you can sign up for one of my awesome Capella memberships where you get a 14-day free trial. No harm, no foul if you give yourself a chance to check it out. Or you give the membership a chance, I should say. You get to check out all of my bonus content. You even get to get all that bonus content in my free mobile app that I have that is exclusive to those who sign up for the app. Okay, it's completely free. You get daily guidance, videos, meditation videos, my live streams for my members, full moons, new moons. I'm doing the full moon on November 8th, live stream for my members only at 9:30 p.m. on that day. I would love for you to join me. It's gonna be a very epic moon, okay? I mean, I'm feeling it. So if you're not a member already, you can sign up for a 14-day free trial to join me in that live session for the full moon. I'm also having another live this week for my members with regards to the powerful energies that are coming with this 11/11 portal on Friday. I'm probably having that around noon or something, but you can also watch the recording. You will still be able to participate in it if you can't do it live. I will leave the link for you so you can see the playback if you can't make it at the time. But we're going to do some meditation. We're really going to join together to augment our abilities, our power, and it's going to be a very, very inspirational, empowering moment for all of us. I would really, really highly recommend that you join us for that session on Friday because I'm already dealing with some very, very powerful people in my Capella circle, and I would love for you to take advantage of that and to boost your power as well, because there's some incredible people who are going to be part of this, and I would love for you to be a part of that. If you're a member already, you will already get a link in the Capella circle, which is a private forum for the members, to join me on that live session or to view the recording for it later on. Or you can buy a seat. You can buy a spot to join me and a whole bunch of other amazing people in that powerful, powerful activation of energies, okay, for the 11/11 portal. I will have a link to that in the description box below, okay? So be on the lookout for that. If you go to capellawellness.com, you can click on the Join Now button to sign up for the membership so you can be part of all these lives instead of having to buy your seat if you're interested in both lives this week. So if you click on the Join Now button, you can sign up for the 14-day free trial and cancel whenever you want. It's very easy to cancel, okay? If you have any questions about my services or about the memberships or about the lives this week, please don't hesitate to shoot me an email, all right? Or contact me on my website. All right, guys, that concludes your reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today. Always, I send you so, so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.